Thank you for joining me today on Good News with Twanda Black, where we're discovering some of the most inspiring trials to triumph stories and empowerment moments. Call up a friend and let them know it's time for some good news. Welcome to Good News with Twanda Black. I am your host. We talk with folks from all walks of life about their good news. So sit back, relax, and enjoy my next guest. Introducing to some, and some of you may know him, Mr. Mike B. Berry. He is a singer, producer, songwriter from Houston, Texas, and he is also Praise Factor Season 16's Artist of the Year. What? Mike, how surprised were you when your name came up?
I was so surprised because that category was filled with some talented, gifted people. Shout out
Yes.
to you. It's like, wow, I was so surprised. It was a great feeling. It was scary in a good way, like at a theme park. It was crazy.
You've been out here, I know, coming to Praise Factor and participating with us for some years now. I don't know how many years, but I know that you've been here for a few years, right?
Right. This is my second year coming, and I was blown away the first time, and this time I was extra blown away.
This year was phenomenal. Have you seen the show?
I seen it.
Wasn't it beautiful?
It was great. I had a couple of family came to my house on pay-per-view. We was partying in a good way. It was so thorough, man. You know, everybody was proud. And I got my kids. I got a 6-year-old, 9-year-old.
Oh,
they loved it. They like, wow. But I enjoyed everything.
Yeah.
The whole show was phenomenal.
Yeah, I bet your family was excited to see you perform as well.
They was real excited. Like my son tomorrow, you did good, Dad. You did great.
Oh,
you know, it's a blessing. And I felt good up there. I felt the power of the presence and the people. They were so great. I say, I depend on God even I'm on the stage, but I'm like, I don't know if they egged me on. I'm like, I'm really doing good. They good crap out there. It was lit for real.
Oh my God! This was the best show ever, and the look of it was just beautiful, beautiful. So glad that you participated and you're a part of Praise Factor. Talk about your career. When did you start? I don't know if you sing. I know you rap, but when did you start your performance career?
Oh, I actually started. I always been I'm a PK, so a church kid too,
Yeah.
And I was bored when I was going to church until I seen, somebody started playing drums at the age of, I'm gonna say 7. So I was one of the boys. I always watched the drummer want to play. I learned how to play, just a gift. I just got on, started playing for a while, and I began to, play. I played in the band for time too for the drums, and I started playing the keyboard at the age probably like at 14. But I always was singing, like I sung in church, a solo in church and different things like that. I stopped singing, came back, and I fell in love with hip hop too as well. Started rapping, don't do things at school at the lunch table. I was one of the ones beating them. And I like me. I'm a huge fan of music from Quartet, R&B, some hip hop, but I started singing with my brothers and different things. They sung a quartet group. They way older than me, you know what I'm saying? My dad, I teased them because they way older than me. They were thinking they my dad, my brother. But anyway, they sung a quartet group, and I sung with them a little bit too, and then I stopped singing with them, and I did a song with one of my sisters as well. She sang. We used to go by like 17-7. And then I started venture out doing a lot. I write a lot. I always has been writing songs, but I started taking it serious. Probably like about 6 or 7 years ago, different things like that on my own. I'm talking about just as a solo artist.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I wrote a song called God's Champion. I don't know if y'all can see the shirt good. God's Champion, and that's what I live by. Like God's Champion. We've been through a lot of things in our life, but God, it's a reason why He died for our sins, and rose up with all power in His hand, gave us the victory. So that's why I think we God's champions. The champion is something amazing. but that's that. So that's why I really began to start focusing on my career, taking it more serious, and start meeting people like in the gym, Milton Wallace, Dr. Derek Gates, and stuff like that.
Hmm.
I'm fast forwarding different things, and it became a whole nother like ball game. God just started opening up the windows.
Wow.
Got introduced to the praise factors, and I want some other award, even award overseas, different things like that. But people start listening to my music, and they start really feeling. I say, I'm gonna start just whatever God gave me, tell the truth. If I'm gonna read the Bible, study the Bible, try to put it in my music,
Hmm.
my wife, the everything, a lot of things I've been through in life. I didn't always been saved, so I've been in church, but I used to be out
Amen.
there too. I used to be out there. I know how it is, even in the streets. So I had to write about that too. So and just staying and when somebody say stay in your lane, it's not to me, it's not nothing to like hold you down. I'm asking stay in my lane. Don't try to be nobody else. Just be
Right.
who I am,
Right.
Mike Derry, and how God brought me to bring it out. You know what I mean?
So how did you figure out what your style could be? I hear so many artists say, "Oh, I love that person. I want to be like them, and I want to be like them." But you have to figure out where God has brought you for as an artist. So how did you figure out that this is the style that God wants me to do?
um Put in that work. I had to really put in some craft, because it been places that I've been to. I've been in secular stages, even doing my type of music. Like even people say, well, I ain't know you talk about till you start mentioning God,
Hmm.
as a rapper. But it been places that I didn't get no standing ovations. I didn't got silent. And I said, man, let me switch it up, because I'm from an H town. It's a lot of talent out here, so you got to
Yeah.
really step it up regardless. So so I began to just focus on me, work on my craft. Real quick, like Michael Jordan, LeBron, them. They great because they always work on their craft. They take their gym seriously. You got a lot of NBA players that are good, but they got some great ones. So those are the
Right.
ones. So I began to, and I still do right now, just work on my craft, mostly every day.
Hmm.
I'm gonna do it. And then God gave me another style. I said, okay, I can mix this with my praise and worship. I don't got a shout out to a lot of artists, but I could get inspired by them, but they got that already. So how can I make Mike be very? How can I build my relationship with God and let that my testimony manifest in my life? How can I make that better? When
Hmm.
I started doing that, being myself, because one point I thought I was too thug for the church, and I thought I was too nice for the streets.
Oh my goodness.
So I just put that together and just let God guide me, and then put in that work, and things started getting better, started to take off ever since.
Hmm. Hmm. How is your family adjusting to your? It's I know you're not up at the top yet, but you are having some fame here. How is your family adjusting, and how do you handle um, not mixing the two, but making sure that you give enough time to your family? Because I think you have boys, right?
Right, yes,
Hmm.
two boys, my wife is she keep me maintained. Y'all know how y'all women do sometimes, try to go for it. And my boys, they keep me encouraged. Like when they play the game and different things and the stuff that they do, it keeps my mind fresh. And they be singing my songs before it come out. They know every word. Uh, but I realize that's your first ministry. Your wife and kids too as
That's
well.
right.
And they understand what daddy got to go out of town and stuff. They understand what it is. And my brother, it's crazy. They be thinking I know people like LeBron James, John Morant. You give me John Morant, you go to Leicester, you see what's it, Trey Young? Can you get Trey Young autograph? That's it, man. But it's a beautiful as I grow, because time, and I look at my kids and stuff as how to work. Like don't procrastinate, because time is gonna be flying.
Yeah.
So I look at all that and whole just put in that work and make sure I don't just be a great artist or a minister.
That's
Make sure I
right.
be a great husband. It comes with I had to learn how to do quote that and be an artist, and I had to
Hmm.
learn how to be a great dad as well. Because I not learn. 'Cause I believe I'm a great dad. They'll tell you that. Make sure I'm at the basketball games now. Make sure they studies correctly.
That's
Make
right.
sure daddy can work hard. You got to work hard too. When you will begin to work hard, people have a problem sometimes. They say work hard. When you learn to work hard, you'll learn how to work easier, and then it'll turn to
Hmm.
working hard because you already
Hmm.
did the hard things that you had to do. But
That's right.
it's beautiful. I love it, and they love it
Yeah.
too.
Your family is your first ministry. Absolutely.
Oh yeah. When I'm
Absolutely.
gone, I'm always calling. They're like, "Okay, Dad, are you gone?" I'm checking on them, talking to them, FaceTiming. But it's beautiful, and I thank God for my family. We pray together too. We do things like that. So No, they part of the ministry with me. You know.
Does your mom and dad, the ministers, the pastors, do they like the kind of music that you present?
Well, actually, they love it. My dad, he had a problem with rap at first too, as well. But my dad, he actually passed in 2000.
Mm-hmm.
2000. My dad had went home to glory, and I did a lot of early things. I was in the street. And my mom and my sister, my mom passed in 2008,
Mm-hmm.
and I had a sister pass 3 days later. So I have it's a testimony that the devil tried to get me out of. Almost had me believing that God is not real.
Mm.
But to answer that question, my mom, she was really proud, and my dad is like, my mom seemed like she's my biggest fan because I was doing music and stuff behind the scenes and coming out with some stuff at that time. It's been a long progress, but God is slingshotting that blessing where I right need to be. You know what I mean? He's slingshotting it. But she was very proud. You know, when I rapped, like she bobbed her head, but she loved it. And my brothers, it's 17 of us.
Wow. Would you say 17?
Right. I'm the youngest boy out of 7. You know, and and I got one sister younger than me.
Mm-hmm.
We all don't stay each other like the Brady Bunch. They older than me. I was in the house while they was gone, and I teach them. I said they way older than me. But they, some people say how family don't support. My family support. They might not be every show, but I get a lot of prayers and stuff like that. And I say that it's a blessing because they support my music, and I don't talk about stuff. If I'm at a family reunion, we went to a family reunion. It was like we had a Rockets game for my cousin. There was a whole lot of people there too as well. But everybody support my music, family and close friends. So I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful.
That's good. That's
for
good.
the ones that don't, I don't have a problem with that. But if somebody did, I'm trying to tell others, don't worry about it. You gotta be Stevie Wonder to the ones that don't.
That's right.
Continue to grind.
Don't focus on the negative. Focus on what you got. You
won't even see it if you don't focus on it.
Right. So, are you working on new music? You got a new project coming out. Tell us about what's happening in your music career.
And I was so blessed and honored. It was so great to be at the Praise Effect. I love that experience. The song that I performed there, the intro was "In Your Presence," a song I know, the video, different things for that. And then the song that I sing called "Which Is the Blessed" is coming out. Is next year, early next year.
Okay.
And shout out to Dr. Dara Gates and my team, Esther McCarter, Leola Bear. They sing Marcus Jackson in the Butler Guard Child. They also singing on my projects. When I write songs, the praise and worship songs, they the ones that are singing that song.
Mm-hmm.
So shout out to them, my team from the music and stuff. But anyway, so we going on tour next year as well too.
Oh.
And the song that y'all heard was called "A Blesser." That song is coming out next year as well too. So
talk about the tour. Where are you going? Have you decided what that's going to look like?
I know we have one in Boston. And it's the one it's in San Antonio, but a little further in San Antonio. Excuse me, I don't know the name of it. We some stuff like that. LA, we having something in LA.
Nice.
And God is blessing them. Going some Conroe, Texas, another one in Houston, Texas. And I'm excited about it. An event coming up right now called Hope for the City car show. It's coming up November the 11th. It's a car show. Last time we did it. It's my 3rd year doing it in a row. It'd be phenomenal people from all types of backgrounds.
Car shows are big, yeah.
Yes, it'd be Hispanic, white, black.
Yeah.
Come together. Some saved and some unsaved, but it's from a Christian perspective. It's H-Town, so we do it big with the slabs and stuff. You're gonna see the slabs, the big wheels. You're gonna see some motorcycles out there, some bicycles, and the music be loud. Or you have food. It's gonna be great. November the 11th. I'm looking forward to that too as well.
Nice. I know that atmosphere is so awesome. Like you said, so many different people gonna be in the house, and so you get to show show your ministry to those people, like you said, saved and unsaved. So yeah, how many songs are you gonna get to do there?
I'm doing a whole set. I'm doing probably like 25 minutes. Yeah, I'm doing 25 minutes.
Nice.
It's gonna be great. It's an outside event, so it's gonna be crazy.
And your family gets to come and support you. So
they came last year with me, so they had a great time. So, and my whole team, like a lot of them came too as well. we had a venue, you know, selling, you know, merchandise and different things like that. So I get to
Okay.
meet a lot of people. It's great. I love it. They be so supportive. And shout out to Victory Outreach Houston.
Mm.
That's where they have it at. And shout out to Conroe Church and Conroe Temple of Faith. Supposed to be doing a concert over there soon in Houston, Texas, which is my brother, Pastor Arnett, Bishop Manuel Berry, doing a concert at Church of Jesus Christ and God. Holla at him. Holla at it.
How would you describe the Houston, Texas gospel music scene? What is it like there? I know you get a little taste when you come to Atlanta, but what's it like in Houston?
Houston, you better be ready to come to Houston. The talent of Houston, it's crazy. Y'all know, shout out to Yolanda Adams and there's some more people that came from Houston that do great. Even on the secular world, it's a lot of great artists from Houston, Texas. Somebody say it's something in the water in Houston, but that helps build me, and I love the fact that I'm from Houston to represent. You know, it look crazy. He's really from Houston too, as well. I think he stayed in Atlanta now, but we got a lot of great talent that's born in from Houston. You got to be ready. That's why sometimes when I thought I was real good, they gonna prepare you. You know, they're gonna get you right. You know what I'm saying?
So they're gonna get you right.
Get you right. So I don't have no problem no more. But I had the problem with, you know, I said, man, I got to go back and be right. And I learned from that. I thank God for the struggle because it made me better man. A better
Absolutely.
artist.
Absolutely. You got to learn. Hey, if you're going to be in anything, you have to learn how to take the critiques, you know?
True that.
You have to learn how to take the critiques. That is phenomenal. So new music on the way. You're touring. Maybe you'll come to Atlanta next year. Who knows?
That's in the making. Atlanta, it's in the making. Talking about that now. We talking about it. It's in the making.
Tell everybody where they can get more information, how they can get your music, your schedule, learn more about you. Where can they find that?
You can holler at me at mikebberry.com. That's Mike, B as in boy, B then Berry. Listen, I had to change my name. It used to be Mike B, but I had to put the B in there. I know I'm supposed to have a period right there, but I'm an artist. So it's Mike B. Berry. MikeBberry.com. You holler at that website, you'll see different my bookings. And Twitter, Mike B. Berry 7. Facebook is Mike B. Berry. Instagram, Mike B. Berry, the number 7. So y'all holler at me. And we'll get with you. MikeBBooking.com. I mean, MikeBBooking@gmail.com. Holler at me.
Mike, besides when you're not singing and touring and all that great stuff, what do you like to do in your downtime?
I love to hoop. I wanted to be a basketball player or be a musician. I don't know why they let me NBA. I think I'm cold. If anybody have a problem, don't think so, y'all come holler at me. But I wanted to. But I play basketball a lot. Go to the gym, and I love spending time with my family. You know, when I was growing up, like as a teenager, I used to do stuff like this. Instead of being on the game, PlayStation produced, I used to be like making music. And so now my son, they got the PlayStation or the Xbox and stuff like that. So sometimes I be on there with them a lot. I didn't get a chance to do that. You know what I'm saying? So I just start rocking it like that. But I like to play video games, you know, and stuff like that. Hang out with some partners, different things like that. But most of all, just be at home with the fam because I'm always busy.
That's good. That's good. Look, make sure you check him out. MikeBberry.com is where you need to go. MikeBberry.com. Mike, thank you so much. Congratulations on being Artist of the Year for the Praise Factor Awards, Season 16. We look forward to seeing you very, very soon. God bless you. And again, congratulations.
Thank you. And thank you again for having me. I love this show. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Love that young man, Mike B. Berry. Yes. Now, look, if you want to be a guest on the show, you can email me at Twanda Black at thepgnetwork.org or goodnews@thepgnetwork.org. Watch the show via PGN TV on all digital streaming apps, or you can visit us at pgntv.org. Look, we'll see you next time with some more good news. God bless you.